It's time to ditch the chicken legs. It's leg day. Although I am a powerlifter, today's going to be more of a little bit of a chill leg day. I'm just going to do squat without knee sleeves, and I warm up with just the bar. The rack height was not where I wanted it to be, so I got creative, and it worked. Like, I don't know, it looks funky as frick, but... Oh, and right here I saw someone I knew, and I got happy, so... Yeah. Keeping it light today. I am just doing 135, but do a weight that is good for you because everyone has a different weight. I just did a 3x6 with these, and you really want to focus on getting down and getting that depth. Now, if you have a problem hitting depth, I would always recommend to people is please just start with lower weight. Whether that be literally with like a PVC pipe just to get the form down, like it's really important when you're working on squat to have a good foundational base with the form. If your form's crap and you add more weight, you're still gonna have a crappy form, just more weight, and you're probably gonna hurt yourself. So now I'm not talking about your butt needs to touch the ground, but at least get a little down there, you know. I already hit a pretty heavy single this week, so I'm just doing it lighter, and I'm doing a high bar instead of a low bar. So if you're curious as to why it's so high up on my back, it's because I'm doing a high bar squat. Low key, don't like squat, but it has to be done. Now we are moving on to some good old leg extension. I love these things. If you do them right and do them enough, you feel the burn, it feels great, and you get bigger quads. Sounds like a win if you ask me. For me, I've realized I really like to put the seat farther back so then I'm able to fully really stretch my quad in this movement. For me, it's really all about that stretch and how much you can just extend your leg to really contract that muscle. And I would say, oh, and I did 12 of them. Yeah, these things are killer. If you do them right, it feels good and kills you all in the same breath. Is feeling good and being killer? Can I say that in the same sentence? Well, I'm going to. But here's this from a different angle, just because you can kind of see my quads contracting like better right here. Whenever I come up, you can see them squeeze, and it killed me. And then I decided to be a little diva. I don't know. Moving on, we are going to now some leg press. I believe there was only 2 plates on here, and I just left the weight. Whoever did this, thanks, I guess. I ended up doing a 3x12 on this as well, but you really want to focus on how you're pushing the leg press. When I say this, I just mean more of like a muscle to mind connection type of vibe. Like you're pushing through your foot instead of just like trying to get it up. I do believe there's a huge difference in just trying to get up the weight versus being intentional with how you are moving the weight. And with leg press, I found that really like pushing and driving through your feet can help with good quad engagement. It isn't just your quads being worked in this movement though. There is hamstring action, but also it depends where you place your feet. But also moment for the upper body muscles, okay. Now some hamstring curls, because we cannot forget the hamstrings. They need a little bit of love too. Honestly, my advice with these, I don't know if I have any. It took me a hot minute to finally realize how I needed to move my legs in order to actually engage my hamstrings. But it's all about tension, how you're holding on to the machine, how you're moving your legs. Are you squeezing your calves when you're doing it? Are you not? Are you using your feet more than your calves? It's like a whole thing of just like, you just kind of test it out. And eventually I was finally able to feel it in my hamstring opposed to other areas. I don't know. All I gotta say is good luck. Maybe some people are just naturally gifted at finding their hamstrings and working them, but just I was not. I didn't get that gift, and unfortunately it was learned. But it did kill me. Prime example. Whatever this is. Oh, and dance. Now we are moving on to another movement for hamstrings, but this also works the glutes depending on how you do it. Whenever I first started doing RDLs, I remember my form was horrendous. I would curve my back. I wasn't hinging at the hip. Whenever I explain this movement to people, I always tell people move at the hips. You are pushing back at the hips, going down and then coming back up. And yeah, now we are doing abs. OMG. Not really sure what these are called, because like usually I would say lemon squeezers, but I'm not bringing my hands up, so it's just a variation of crunch, I'm sure. But I did this for a 3x30, I'm pretty sure, or maybe 50. If you're feeling brave, do 50. I have been so consistent with my ab routine recently, and I'm so proud of myself. I've been doing it every single day, and honestly, it pays off. You think at first it won't, but it will. You just have to keep doing your abs. But also, please remember that abs are also built in the kitchen as well. Why am I looking? I look sad. I think I'm sad, but okay. I guess the abs had me feeling a type of way. But then here's just another angle of me doing these abs, and then afterwards, I decided to do some leg lifts. I did this for a 3x20. These things honestly kill me in a lot of different ways. Like, I don't know. It's just, I can't do as much on these. The core is like heavily engaged, but that's kind of the point. We want to really engage our core. But like I was saying, abs are really built in the kitchen. If you have a horrible diet and you are inflamed and you have more fat, you will not see your abs even if you build them. Yes, you can make your abs more prominent, and the more you build your abdominal muscle, like, it will be seen more. But if you really want some hardcore abs, you gotta have a good diet. Genetics do play a huge role, but if you are specific and, you know, work on your healthy eating, you got it. Hot as frick! Hot as frick. I don't even care if y'all hear my car fan. Hot as frick, man, okay? Typically I do cardio afterwards, but home we go. This practically was my cardio for the day. We ended up moving my stuff out of my old place and into the new one. And here's a time lapse of us putting in the couch. Whoa, Danielle, you look completely different. It's like it's a new day or something. I forgot to film my outro on the day that I filmed my leg day. New character unlocked. Jesus loves you, and so do I. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Okay, bye! Each painful but delightful to live through.